Hi there. This is Team Knack's presentation of Hosmer's Dig. I'm going to load up the build right here, keep my little checklist on the side, and basically just go down everything that we did accomplish changing based on the instructor's last few criticisms. So first we'll look at the options, the audio, and we have this audio controller a little bit more worked out so that it doesn't mute halfway through. Now we'll jump into the game and take a look at the first level here. You're going to notice a few changes in the layout, some more than others. First, we wanted to rework and make sure that there were fewer overwhelming screens that you had to interact with. There we got a checkpoint. That's another one of these on the list. The checkpoints giving some other further indication that you crossed them, so they stay blank until you hit that collider and then show that you've actually collided. Now, another thing is highlighting these enemies with a crosshair. Again, focusing on feedback for the player, giving them more of a information to understand what's going on. Also, our health bar has been changed to a health bar from numerical values. You can also see here if we die, we go back to our checkpoint right there, which has been printed. Another issue that we had was when the letters would appear through some sort of wall. Because it was painted on a canvas texture, sometimes you could see it, and it gave sort of a bad illusion or feel to the game. As we go on here, we notice the health of the bat is a little bit lower. That was another criticism. Enemies were a little bit too hard to kill. Notice the checkpoint here is blank, and as we reach it, checkpoint reached gets filled in there on the letters. Another thing that we worked on with the charging station. When you fire the power shot, you have this obvious cooldown. Can't reshoot the shot until it fills back up. We decided the recharging station should also refill not only the ammo, but your ability to shoot that shot again. So we refill, instantly back up, cooldown goes away. Let's see. This may be all we need to see for this level. So we're going to move on to another level. Try level 2. One of the initial problems here was this box down below was lit up. Confused our playtester a little bit. So we've handled that. We'll move on through this. And these blocks sometimes had a tendency to sink through the floor when the player would land on them. This has also been corrected by adding a little trigger volume beneath. The breakable blocks used to leave gold hanging in the air. Since then, we've been working with instantiating a different kind of nugget that will fall. Gives it a little bit more of a realistic feel. The platforms as well have been smoothed out. They're not nearly as sort of glitchy, clippy, sticky. They have a more natural feel to them. They've also been synced up. Sometimes if you got them out of coordination, boy, I'm a really good shot, aren't I? Sometimes if you miss one or you spend too much time somewhere else, the timing of these would get out of alignment. That has since been corrected. The moles are a little bit bigger too. They provide a much larger target. The bats have been increased in size as well. And let's move on to level 3. Take a look over here. Again, this level's been changed quite a bit. The falling platforms have always also been worked on a little bit, so when they fall, there's not a hanging around issue, and most importantly, they respawn. So if you do something like I just did there, make a mistake, you're not stuck forcing yourself to go commit suicide in order to get back into the game. Let's move on to the final level really quickly. Make sure we get a glimpse of each and every. And basically, that's the one thing I meant to mention. We also added an aggro effect. So if you shoot the animal, it will stop whatever it's doing, and just like its sight, where it chases on sight, it will also. So we'll go over here. No matter what, when we hit him, he's going to start chasing us. And I believe that is everything I wanted to cover. Thank you for listening.